Unleashed. I ain't surprised. You live. All right, Shalom, Shalom. Before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. This is Aki Philizil, brother Ba'Shem. We out here again doing the work of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah, man. We just gonna get into it, man. You know, like there's a lot of things that's going on, you know, in the world. And two recent events that came to my attention that, you know, I was, surfing the media, social media. That's why these devils are trying to, regulate, restrict, and take over these social media platforms, because that's an outlet for truth to be, it's an outlet for truth to be heard, man, on a global scale, man. You know, rather than these devils only allowing people to hear and paint one narrative, man. You know, these people are terrorists. These people are, they're aggressive. These people, because these devils, they got ownership of all these media outlets, and now they're trying to take over, one media source. At one point, it was, more or less you could go and express your, your rights from what they want to call a communist-owned country, man. There was a Chinese nationalist, to say the least, on TikTok, where people was going out and it was freely expressing, things that's going on a global scale, man. So it's not a one narrative picture, man. But anyway, I recently found out, that there's, I think back, if I ain't mistaken, these dates may be wrong. But from what I was hearing back in 2012 or somewhere around that time frame, they said Donald Trump tried to issue a coup to take over, to invade and assassinate Kim Jong-un. This is in 2012. And I think then they said also back in 2019, he said he also tried to orchestrate a coup to assassinate the Venezuela president, man. But this information is being revealed now, man. You know what I'm saying? So now people that's in now you understand what's going on over there in Venezuela now, man. Because this devil is trying to initiate a war, but to confuse, to confuse you people, he gonna call them drug dealers, man. To actually blow up a boat full of 25 people, and then they say it's known that drug smugglers, if they were, not to say they're not, in anyway, United States has everything to do with drug smuggling. Contra, that's where all this stuff began. The Contra wars, man. Funded by what? This dude Oliver North. There's a movie starring Tom Cruise, American Made. So all this information is being is readily available, man. This is no conspiracy theories. Who invented this drug problem is the United States government, man. But in general, he's trying to, this administration, this current administration, trying to convince you people the reason why he's bombing these boats and submarines is because they have something to do with drugs, and they know, say for instance, if there was carrying drugs on a speedboat, there'll probably be between 1 to 3 people on the speedboat, because all the drugs is going to accumulate all the fucking weight, not a boat carrying 25 people, man. He's just going to be, executioner, man, judge and executioner right there, man. So let that happen to some pale face, over here. They would have been declared war, man. Killed our citizens. But to justify his actions, he's trying to incriminate other people, call them drug dealers. But the United States is the biggest drug dealers, biggest drug runners on the planet, man. But anyway, that's what's going on. That's why also I saw some information that said why these people was out yesterday participating in this No Kings protest orchestrated by who else? Esau Edom. That's why there was little to no arrest being made. You know what I'm saying? Even they got them coon ass niggas, Black Lives Matter niggas involved. But anyway, while those people's out there protesting, I also got some information that Trump declared war on Venezuela, man. You know, so that's what this devil we are surrounded. This United States of America is surrounded, man. You know, so we know these are the times that our Lord and Savior told us to watch out for, man. You know, this society that these people come to know, you know, your so-called freedoms. I think I might have did, if not, I meant to. This dude Trump. At first, there was a national broadcast that this press secretary stated that she was what they were coming up with ways to take away you people's rights. Now, recently, they have Trump even admitting that. He's saying that, yeah, we took away your right to a freedom of speech, man. You know, so that's what these devils are doing, man. They're coming up with ways to restrict, to eventually what? Take over your civil liberties, man. Because your civil rights, this so-called constitution, has no room for what these devils have been playing, which is the New World Order, man. You know, but you got these simple ass jokers, because especially these pale faces, they walk around nonchalant. You know why? Because they already know, in general, regardless of how it goes, they're gonna benefit from it. Because who society is for? These devils, man. It's these pale faced devil society. So they can play these games with these foreigners and these cool niggas that try to give off some facade of equality, because they picking niggas around here. I'll let you work side by side, elbows with these cool niggas and shit. You know, because they picking niggas, man, and they just these coons gonna go along with it. You know why? Because they getting crumbs, able to fucking live, get a fucking paycheck, and now they good. You know, but in general, that's why these pale faces walking around, regardless of what party it is, Democrat, which is full of weirdos and homos. You know, then they try to join, and then they got these black Caucasus niggas to get the so-called the nigger vote. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what the nigger caucus is for. Not for so-called black interests to what? Get the fucking nigger vote. Because they got to come one way or another. So they try to convince these dumbass niggas, you got to, you know, they try to convince these dumbass niggas to trust one party, man. You know, right wing, left wing, still attached to the same fucking bird, man.
Right. That dude, Lyndon B. Johnson, during the civil rights era, he was saying that, he said, for the next 200 years, which they said it's not a proven quote. They don't have any facts of him actually saying it, but there's truth that can lead to him saying it, more or less. I believe it's true, man. We're talking about this guy Lyndon B. Johnson. He said in the next 200 years he can have the Negro voting Democrat for the next 200 years, man. So it's all a plot by your oppressor, man. You know that's what it is. It's all a plot by your oppressor. It don't matter what party you attend to, you ain't invited, nigga. You know, it's a big party, you ain't invited. The Democratic Party, the Republican Party, it's ran by the self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom, and you not invited, nigga. It's a facade, nigga. If you invited to the party, you the cleanup man, nigga. You know, you basically you there to be a janitor or a custodian, like what you is in real life. You know, a servant. You know, to serve the purpose of your oppressor. You know, and that's what it is. That guy Lyndon B. Johnson, he said he'll have the Negroes voting Democrat for the next 20 years, man. You know, yeah, it's like the next 200 years, man. They have them voting Democrat, so it's all a plot, man. You know, just like the agenda of these damn black males running around wearing dresses, man. It's all an agenda from Esau Edom.
Yeah, there was a Edom, I can't think of his name, but in the 70s he wrote a book stating that, man. He said, soon enough we're gonna have these the black man, black males, or whatever you would call it, walk around with dresses. And you see that now, man. These entertainers, these ball players.
You said his name? Kissinger? Yeah, Henry Kissinger, wasn't it him?
Oh, it might have been him. It might have been him.
Not too sure.
Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, he mentioned something like that. I can't think of it right now, but I made a lesson on it.
It don't matter what day we come out, you know, the same old fucking weekday. All the more we ain't know but damn dope heads of society.
Yeah, rejects and
dope. It's a community of fucking dope heads, like it is what it's called gang stalk. It's a community of fucking dope heads, and they all talk to each other. But when they see certain people, they act like they don't know each other. That's all it is.
The Democratic Party, man.
A bunch of goddamn fucking weirdo gang stalkers. They know each other, but when they be in public, they portraying like they don't know each other. See who they go. Is he gonna talk to you or is he gonna talk to me? Like I give a fuck about you, man. You motherfucking demons plotting and scheming. He's gonna talk to you or do he like you or me? You know?
Stay at this money, I can get you the best estate. Look at my complexion, I can get you the best estate. Girls just want to have fun, you know, materialistic. Material girl, all you want is money. my forefathers face on the money, so I'm inheriting the money. Looking at me like, you know, we can't tell why these simple girls with these lanes, money, man. They got the opportunity. They try to act like they giving some coons around these coon ass niggas around here. Some facade of equality that act like it must be something that you ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing something right.
Group of goddamn weirdos running their goddamn mouth about some damn body. Come around them. If you don't come around, keep a cell phone in your hand. That's all these damn weirdos trying to do too. When they see us for some reason, all these damn fucking weirdos trying to make sure they got a fucking cell phone and they got their right hand looking downward. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, all it is, who the fuck run the fucking society is the fucking weirdo of the weirdos. It's the so-called white man, Esau Edom. Like the scripture said, strange children, man. You motherfuckers ain't nothing but goddamn weirdos, man. I got a preach about the Psalms 10. This is the book of Psalms 10:2. It says, the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. So basically what you see, what I was talking about earlier about this devil trying to make it seem like these people are drug runners or whatever, like whoever he's killing, the reason why he's killing them because they're a drug runner, man. They have no evidence to prove that. They just judge and executioner. There's a third part to that. You know, he playing judge and executioner right on the spot, just eliminating, deleting these people because he alleging that they're fucking drug runners or whatever. Man. You know, so that's what this devil that's what he does, man. He's the devil. Devil means false accuser, and the devil means false accuser and slanderer. Man. You know, that's what devil means. That's what this devil is doing. He's been doing it throughout the earth. You know, they boldly came on national news, to say he's forming a coup, a CIA coup in Venezuela, man. So they boldly came on news and told you that. So a coup is somebody that's trying to overthrow the government, man. So he said Trump admitted that he got a coup, a CIA coup in Venezuela, man, to overthrow the government, man. So that's like I said, that's illegal, man. That's a form of another government trying to overthrow another government by any means, violence or whatever, man.
That's a dictator move, man. You know, because he don't want you in there because you're not in his best interest. You don't want to do the things that I want you to do. I'm gonna overthrow you and your government, man. You know, that's the way it is. And see now, like I said, they're boldly telling these days. Because at one point in time, you had to come out. It was come out by an investigative reporter, or you had to read a published book, because that's how they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Some investigator had some whistleblower or something had a great shit and stuff alike, and that's how they've been operating for the longest. So they said, forget it. I'm gonna just tell you. because there ain't gonna be no secret no more. Because all this information out here now, you people should know these devils are not to be trusted, man. They try to put on a picture of an upstanding humanitarian peacekeeper, like he said, president, like these jokes call him president of peace, man. Now all these bring is conflict and war, man.
Yeah, the scripture says he was given in the book of Revelation. It said he was given a great sword to take peace from the earth. That's these Edomites, man. That's Esau. He was blessed. His blessing was the sword, and he was given that sword to take peace from the earth. So he's coming in the name of peace, like the us also says in the book of Daniel, chapter 8:25. It says, by peace he will destroy many, man. So this devil, that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil, man. And that's the same tactic he's using abroad. He's gonna come back. He's doing also in America, man, to try to accuse the brethren, man. He's gonna use that same tactic in America to accuse the brethren, man. You know, he's gonna make up these false, elaborate lies and schemes. Got AI technology, you know, like these apps that's out. They got apps that's out that looks realistic, man. The people that's on these apps look realistic, man. So this devil with the rest of these other fucking miscellaneous fucking devils, they can just come up with some goddamn bullshit, just like they did during the Biden administration. They had some damn white dude. He confessed that that's what he did to Biden. It was some damn random white guy, quote unquote white dude, just knew how to do shit and made false voices of Biden saying some bullshit, man. So that's basically what these devils do, man. They act like it's something, you know. They act like it's something to be proud about, man. So these devils can use it to their advantage. That's why they're proud. I got a scheme here. I got a plot. I got a device. Aha. You know what I'm saying? I can fucking fool you dummies. Going back to, I can fool you people. Going back to what he is. He's the devil, man. You know? So this devil got ways of through technology to fool you, man. You know?
I got a precept. So you said Psalm 10 and 4. That's what you read?
Yeah, I'm in the book of Psalm 10.
I think you read the precept 4. Scripture 4. I got a precept with that. This is the book of Psalms 36 and 1. It says, the transgression of the wicked saith within his heart, which is his mind, that there is no fear of Yahweh before his eyes, man. So these devils don't fear the Lord, man. That's why they go around the globe, foreign and domestic. You know what they call?
Like they get money.
You know what they call that? They call that human trafficking, man. That's what they're doing, man. They're what these kids that be put up for adoption, they go to the highest bidder, man. And there's evidence that these Edomites, man, they be intentionally, and I think one account was in West Virginia. I pointed it out some months ago that these Edomites, self-proclaimed white people, adopt some black kids, and they had them chained like they were slaves, man. They were kids, man. Had them chained up in their basement.
Alexandria, Virginia.
Yeah, so
they just got caught.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's human trafficking, man. And they said that's the biggest sponsor. Who is it? I can't think of their correct terminology, but the adoption agency here in America, man, is the biggest contributor of what? Human trafficking, man. They go to the highest bidder, man. You know, that's what they do, man. You can't trust these devils, man. You know, there's no, even though they got regulations to make sure things, for the most part, nothing's perfect, but for the most part, to make sure things are the way it should be. But they don't be checking up with these kids, man. After the money's handed over, the papers are signed, that's it, man. You know, they just let them loose. It's yours, you yours. These people be abusing these kids, you know, mentally, sexually, all types of stuff, man. But yeah, there's information out, like I said, through these, especially social media platforms. That's why these devils are trying to, like he told that they gave the ultimatum to that Oriental guy. I think he was Chinese, owner of TikTok. He said, "Man, I'm gonna give you up to X amount of time, you know, you got to either sell your product or you can't use it here in America, man. What kind of stuff is that, man? So he's forcing these people to buy out, man, because what they wanted, they want control over, man. And it ain't by choice, it's by force, man. I thought it was a free market, man. Right there, you know, you could buy Samsung, because Samsung is what, you know, it's a foreign product, you know, all these, you know,
Hopped out with some damn vest on and shit. Fake ass ice agents. That's what they.
do fucking animal control, man.
He got a vest on. This motherfucker got a vest on and everything.
That's why you heard what I said, right? That's why I said earlier. I said the next thing they're gonna do is pretty much deputize them motherfuckers, man, because they want to act like that's what they're a part of, man. All of them, the police department, the fire department, the EMTs, the goddamn they call first responders, them motherfuckers, because they got some, you know, like they can walk around with some flashing lights. They all acting like they some authority, and I can walk around with a gun in my hand. I could be deputized any minute. That's what it is, man. You know, that's what these devils do, man. They hide behind a job title, man. You know, or they know their job title wearing some type of protection or whatever facade they try to give. A lot of them criminals, man, hide behind job titles, man. You know. But back to what I was saying, man. These devils, man. That's what they do. It wasn't by force. They gave this guy ultimatum, man. The sell TikTok, or he can no longer have his product be used by the Americans, man. You know, here in America, man. So he gave these devils, either you're gonna do it our way or it's the highway, man. That's exactly what I was saying. I said that's the next thing they're gonna do. Deputize these damn
looking ass fat bastards. That's what they want out of their military. Fat bastards look like that. I guess
deputize these jokers,
he ain't
man.
fit for the service and shit, but he fit for this piece of shit ass fat. They just be giving these jobs. Damn weirdo looking goddamn Edomites like that. That's why these damn weirdo look like a goddamn big ass Eminem without the goddamn look a big ass fucking Eminem. And they give these damn jobs to these damn lames like that. These damn lame ass motherfucking Edomites. You know, they can get a job like that with no problem, man, because it's their society, man. You know, they got government grants, government money set aside for these devils, man. You know, they give them the job. They got government money set aside, programs that they only know about. They pass legislation strictly for them. These government programs and grants and loans, you know who that's for? It's for their ass, man. It ain't for you. You know. I'm gonna go back to Psalm chapter 10, verse 2 again. It says, "The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor." So these wicked Edomites, like I said, in his pride, you know, they like I said, this device that he got, like these damn AI devices that they got through their pride, they persecute the poor, man. I can get away with it. Nobody's gonna find out. These devils are breaking into your house while you're not home. These coon ass niggas, just like the scripture says also, when he see a thief, he consented with him. You know, these damn fucking Edomites see these damn fuck ass niggas or whoever do anything, they consent with them. You know, so these damn fucking Edomites, that's how they gonna come at us. They're gonna try to, because they already defamed us anyway by trying to say we some damn fucking hate group or terrorist group. The BHI, whatever these motherfuckers are. We ain't black nothing. That black was given to that this damn term of black was created by the so-called white man, which is which has a negative connotation with it, man. You know, it's negative. You know, being black is a form of negativity, man.
Yeah, wicked. You know, it means wicked. Cause actually, if you go to the origin of black, it goes back to the word blanco. If you go to blanco, it's spelled just like black, but take away the K and put an O at the end. You know, you take away the O and the K, it's black, but blanco means white, man. But really, that's what black means. Black technically means white or pale, man. And that's what these devils been throughout society, throughout time, has been manipulating society, man. I got that from, or some other, like, what we call these nationalists, we call them nationalists here in Babylon the Great. But that's what it is, you know. Um, you writing what you're spelling and what you're doing, you're casting spells, man. So that's what these devils are doing, man. They're casting spells by manipulating terminology, manipulating the minds of the people, man. That's what that word means. That word black art actually defines them. That's where it comes from. That's why you got these terms that are associated with black, wicked, warrior the light. Because that's what them, man. That's them. They're the wicked, man. That the Bible speaks of, man. But now they got these simple Negroes around here because they identify you as being black. And what the word white means, pure, honest, trustworthy, all this other pronouns or whatever. But that's what these devils do, man. They're the masters of manipulation, man. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading out of Psalm chapter 10 and 2. It says, "The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." So basically, that's a prayer from King David to Yahweh Bashing Yahushua. Because in the time of trouble, which that's what the first verse talks about. That's what we are in, man. We're in this time of trouble, you know, which the Lord is going to be here for his elect. The elect. That's what the Lord is here for. Only the elect of the children of Israel, man. Because we are in this time of trouble, and this devil is being exposed. That's why, like, he came out blatantly and told you he was running a coup with the CIA, which they always been doing, man. In the Latino, South and Central America, they always been doing that, man. Setting up coups. They've been doing it in the Middle East, Africa. They've been setting up coups and shit. He just blatantly told you, yeah, we got a coup. We planned a coup by the CIA to go in Venezuela, man. You know. So basically, because this devil is revealed, man. Everybody know this devil is being revealed by these other countries, and this due to the worldwide web. That's why they want to put an end to it, just like the Ox saying, because it's truth. It's a truth outlet. A lot of truth is being spread all over the globe through these social media platforms. So this devil want to put an end to it, because he's being revealed. That's the reason why the Lord set up the internet, man. So this word can go out, and this devil, and also that goes a part of that, this devil's being revealed through the internet. They tell you that in the book of Job, that the heavens shall reveal his iniquity or something like that, man. You know. So this devil is being revealed at this time, man, and he's being revealed through the internet. That's why this devil is trying to make these fake regulations and things like that, things of that matter, to take away the internet, man. You know, that's what this devil is doing. They got these simple ass niggas sitting around here, bitch, so they can creep with some chicken head, sell fucking drugs or please the fucking flesh. And they got these lame ass goddamn fucking foreigners, lame ass fucking foreigners alike, helping these lame ass motherfucking niggas, man, these simple ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? These dumb ass bitches, these lame ass fucking foreigners, helping these lame ass fucking niggas, man.
They're trying to give off some facade. It ain't like that. Yeah, it is like that. You're living some American dream.
I got there playing. Before we got here, this shit was quiet, man. With nobody out. With nobody out this motherfucker, man. This shit was all fucking quiet. Then once we started up and started doing what we are doing, then these damn random goddamn weirdos come out here with all these kids and shit running around, old fucking folks and shit running around like something like everything's goddamn normal or something, Now, there's nothing going on worth to be talked about but you. And what these damn coon ass niggas just sitting back listening to what the fuck you saying, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all you damn fuck ass goddamn niggas, man.
Yeah, why these devils?
Lame ass niggas want to sit here and talk about me like there's nothing else better or nothing else worth attention to talk about but you.
Why these
And
devils?
you are putting yourself up and inviting people to watch you anyway. You invited us here. I ain't invite you nowhere. I ain't invite you in my life. You know, with these damn fucking retards, with these damn pedophile fucking Edomites in the background. Because these motherfucking society is this is their fucking world. This is their society, so they can be around kids. You got them pedophiles and shit, being around these little kids and shit, you know. Goddamn pedos, man. You know, playing these games, playing these goddamn mind games and witchcraft and sorcery, you know, through these devils with their technology, you know. And you got a group of goddamn lames and weirdos of society grouping up and trying to talk to each other and they're plotting on people, man. You know, fucking lames and weirdos of society. I'm gonna read Psalms again, Psalms 10 and 2. It says the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in their let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, man. You know. So that's what these devils are doing. They be scheming. You go into that word device. I'm gonna just see what it says here. The word device. Yeah, weird. They had these little kids. You got them little kids acting like they're gonna be some sophisticated, smarter than their fucking smarter than their peers through this artificial intelligence. Kill yourself, man. You don't about none of these bitch ass niggas. They trying to act like you here for their benefit and they punk ass little kids. I ain't here for none of you motherfuckers, man. But to say what the fuck will happen to you. Damnation to your ass, nigga. Yeah, you know, nigga. You know, that's what's gonna happen to your ass and shit, man. I ain't here so you damn lame ass motherfuckers acting like you're gonna succeed or progress through me through these crackers and their devices. They're trying to have that they more intelligent now than their peers, but they got artificial intelligence. They hear voices in their head, schizos, hear voices in their head, man. I don't know about these motherfuckers, man. Damn fucking homos and weirdos through his damn policies. He can let a goddamn pedo work with kids. Got a goddamn pedo fit, a damn pedo working with children and shit, you know, through his policies. But that's the Hebrew, you know. I guess it sounds something like that, you know. It says purpose, discretion, device. It says plot. That's for the word device. So that's what this devil do. He be plotting, man. You know, let them fall into devices, meaning that the plots that they have imagined, man. You know, the Lord is gonna do that to these devils, man. You know, basically he's being revealed, so he's like, fuck it. It's gonna be on the internet eventually. You know, he can't hide himself, like the scripture said. He can't hide. The fucking devil can't hide. He can't hide himself no more. So why not? You know, and that's basically prophecy, man. Prophecy said that this devil shall be revealed in this time. You know, so another thing he's gonna do, what you see now, he's gonna come with that sword, man. You know, he's coming with the sword. You know, that's what this devil. He's already been revealed. He know he's being revealed. So only thing left that he has to do is come with the sword. You see that happening now, man. With these military troops acting like there's such a major problem in America, which he created on before who was Democrat or Republican with these open borders. They created that.
But
this potential terrorist being in here, they created that issue too.
My question is, it's not on the current subject, it's on the subject we brought up beforehand. Really, when they did these marches, I think they maybe still continuing today. No king marches throughout these cities. What is the point? What is the point of hundreds of thousands of people getting together marching in your city? What's the point? If you want to march, your ass should have marched your ass down to DC and protest in front of DC, demanding change, man. So these jokers hit the street like that shit gonna really do. It's a waste of time and energy, man. It's not gonna you marching, and that's not gonna contribute to what, man? What marching going to do, man? You know what I'm saying? That just be it's funny to me because I'm like, man, the joint is ridiculous, man. What you getting up marching for, man? And marching in your local town or city, like that's going to do some change. If you want to change, march your ass down to D.C. All of you that wanted to protest this No Kings march to DC and go out there and demand change, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's nonsense, man. It's a facade to make these people feel like they really doing something. These people ain't doing shit.
And I think somebody pointed out, I don't know if it was the elder or whatever, they were saying somebody pointed out one of the brethren, you know, he was like, if you got a protest and march, that lets you know you ain't got no power anyway. Or something like that, man. You know, if you got a protest and march, you know, that's only defense that you got. You know, you ain't got no power, man. Or these devils can still not respect what you say. You know, you just all your power is within your speech and protest. That's where your power lies, but you don't have anything else.
Yeah, but according to that document that they swear to uphold, it's in your state's and federal constitution. What it said, the power, especially in your state, relies on the people, right? But it's been proven that it's been a proven fact that it's been contrary to that, man. The so-called power, right? Because that's an illusion anyway. It's in the hand of these damn demonic politicians, man. You know, that's where it really lies in. But according to that article that they swore to uphold, it's saying it's in the people. But these people have been protesting and they're still not getting what they want, man, which is change. They're not getting it, man. You know. So what's the use of it, man? You know, like you say, all these rights that these people think that you have, man, all they are privileges, man. They're rights disguised as they're privileges disguised as rights, man. That's why this devil said, because if you had a right to something, they can't take it away. Like, this is rightfully mine. You know, regardless of like where they talking about this big debate now, they're trying to shed light on that about gun rights or whatever. If you got a right to something, nobody can take it away. But yet these jokers up there taking stuff away, and then they talking about this. In one, I think it's Louisiana, if I ain't mistaken, they're voting on, if they ain't already passed, to dismantle these so-called these simple Negroes voting rights, man. I think that's being held in Louisiana, if that's not already been made a decision as of yet, man. But they're trying to take away you so-called people's rights, man. They're trying to take away you so-called people's rights, man. And it's just like I mentioned earlier, man. All they are privileges disguised as rights, man. So these people, they can change it, repeal, replace, amend at a whim, man. You know. So technically, you people don't got no rights, man. Look at it. It's all a facade because these devils just needed time to perfect their fuckery, man. Now that they perfected, they like, fuck it, man. You know. And they know they own the clock, man. They own the clock. So that's why they'll say, hey, it's either now or never, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the definition of device. Under the Strong's definition, it says usually evil, mischief, mischievation. Usually evil, mischievation. Sometimes good. What the hell, man? Wicked device, discretion, intent. It says witty inventions, man. You know, witty inventions, man. So that's what this devil do. He create these things. He's going into these plans that you hear, operations, plots, plans, you know, schemes or whatever. You know, he create these things without you people knowing what's going on in the dark, in his secret meetings that he hold his secret, like places like Bohemian Grove. What is that shit? Davos, where they meet at now, Davos, these other places, you know, in secret, they plot these schemes up, man. You know, with the world, you can't come in, you can't have no camera, you can't have no, you know, like, what the fuck? If you planning something for the whole world, why why cameras are not allowed for recording devices? You know, or these devils are plotting goddamn mischievous, evil, um, huh, evil,
Mischievous.
missionation. That's what the word says. It's missionation. Yeah, they're plotting evil, mischievation, which is just being mischievous. You know, um, it says lewdness, mischievous device, and thought. You know, basically that's what they come up with. These damn different ways to plot on people, man. These like Agenda 2030, you know, Project 2030 or Agenda 2030. You know, same difference, man. You know, and these people see that's being displayed right now, man. This guy was well, people are saying like this Project 25 is being they're Trump is basically doing that right now, man. You know, that's what this devil be doing, plotting and scheming, man. You know, using devices and wicked schemes to plot on people, man. You know, that's what this devil be doing and shit, man. You know, this is verse 3. It says, for the wicked boasts in his heart's desire, and bless the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth, man. You know, so that's what this devil do, man. You know, he's going around doing whatever he thinks in his mind to do so, man. You know, I can do whatever I want, you know. So basically that's what this devil is doing, plotting and scheming. And it's being and he's activated Jade Him 15, uh, uh, Rex 84, you know, so these things are taking place right now, man. What is the main theme of it? Martial law. Hauling people off to detention centers. This guy already said he's building detention centers for these illegal immigrants. Is already in place, and it's not just for them. That's to fool you people to think it's for illegal immigrants, potential terrorists. Which, like I said, while we going back earlier, he created these people that they call terrorists. There was a Chinese professor that he works here in America, I think. He said how he explained how this ISIS group, ISIS, how they came about, man. And they came about through these people that these Middle Eastern people that they put in Guantanamo Bay, and they did heinous acts to them. You know, they did all type of heinous, inhumane acts to these people, raping them, torturing them, all type of shit, man. Starvation, you know, that's what they was doing, humiliating these people, and then they let them back in the Middle East. He said then they created this ISIS, man.
Yeah, they wanted revenge, man. You know.
So that's what this devil did. He said those, and he said it was a CIA project. He said there were 2 scientists behind it, and the CIA paid these 2 scientists like $80 million to come up with this type of technique to have these people basically say they human drones. So now they out there, they did all these torture methods. These damn wicked fucking Edomite scientists was paid like $80 million by the CIA to come up with these methods to make these people insane, man. Like they were torturing them, raping them, got them sexual, humiliating them, and all type of shit. Then the government found out And then I think they sued them scientists and like the fucking military personnel that was there that was doing it. They got something happened to them or whatever. So some actions was held against them, but they let these people go into the Middle East. Now they form this ISIS, man. Basically, there's another professor named Noam Chomsky. He called it engendering terrorism, man. You go into that word engender, it means causing, to cause the fact of terrorism, man. They the one because they go over there bombing and killing these people. Now, like you said, these people seeking revenge. Now they the terrorists, man. So that's what this devil do, man. He go out there and plot and scheme, and you people don't know what's going on. And he lied to the public. That's what Esau does, man. He's being revealed. It's all over the internet. That's why his acts, if the truth is all over the internet, that's why they trying to do away with it, man. Like this guy said before, Trump said out his own mouth, there's no, we took away the right to freedom of speech, man. Just like I said, if this was a right, they can't take it away from you. If you had this right, they can't take it away. So this devil is trying to incriminate people through speech, which is a right, And they got these damn lames and losers just sitting back acting like they gonna duck something, man. But this was judgment coming for your ass, man. All you. Don't go fuck. What's your position? You got them government officials. You got them whoever, man. Judgment. You damn bastards in the uniform and think you somebody. You ain't shit. Especially damn punk ass niggas. You ain't nothing but a attack dog, a watchdog for your master, man. And all he's doing is giving you the best treats. That's why these little punk ass niggas want to get a damn uniform, and then they trying to prance around like they some superior nigga. Niggas ain't shit, but damn watchdogs and attack dogs. Well, they slave master his agenda. Whatever he say, go, nigga. I say this is against the law, nigga. Go attack. That's all them damn bitch niggas do. Bitch ass niggas with uniform. Fuck all them niggas, man. All these punk ass nigga. I used to be in the military, nigga. So you can't tell me shit. I don't give a fuck about you punk ass niggas, man. All you bitch ass motherfuckers doing running hiding behind the job title. I was in the military before, nigga. So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. And then you got veterans, you got military veterans speaking against this bastard, man. They see what he's doing is unconstitutional.
They said 2 top generals, man, a so-called black guy and a so-called white guy, just resigned a couple of days ago, man. They're not with the direction or the orders this current administration is going, man. So they resigned, man.
Yeah, and plus when they gave that meeting that was a month or so or 2 ago, and it was giving them speech. The Secretary of War, Secretary of Defense, this headset guy, and Donald Trump started speaking. Man, them generals ain't say shit. Them hundreds of generals, they was listening to what they were saying, and they was like, man, they weren't with that shit, man. That's why they sat there quiet. But they said basically they were waging war against the American people.
But see, little did they know, what these devils are doing, the ones that's in position now, they're taking orders from what? The elites, man. See, these people are they thought this American dream was reality, man. No, these people that actually have control of society in general, the world in general, pursuant to Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the they want more than just the resources, man. Just like that guy, I think what his name, Aaron Russo. He said, what you want? He said, y'all got all the money. You can print all the money. You got all the resources. He said, what you want, man? He said, they want control, man. These people, these devils, these Edomites will not be satisfied until they have control of humanity, man. Society in general, man. They got control of the source, the resources. They printing the money. No, they want control of you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's their whole end goal, man. Control, complete control, man. That's why they want people to like these people, Noam Chomsky, not him, but not that what's his name? The devil that's the head of the what is that? Damn, I can't even think of that organization. Okay, the World Health, is it the World Health? I forgot the name of that devil in the organization now. There's so much information, man.
World Economic Forum.
Yeah, that devil. Yeah, World Economic Forum. Yeah, that devil.
Goddamn, some shit.
I can look that shit up. It ain't important, but yeah, but anyway, him and Trump. There's information out there with him and Trump saying they like what the way China is running society because they can have what a social credit score, so they can demonize you if you do things that these people don't like, man. Yeah, what is his name? George Rand, something like that. I don't know how you say that. They got his name right here.
Klaus Schwab. Yeah, that's what
Yeah, okay, but they got whoever they you see got the name highlighted in the face. I know that's him. I know that's him, but they got that name.
down there. Former leader.
Oh yeah,
Klaus Schwab.
yeah.
Klaus Schwab.
It's like he just had that name highlighted. That's why I was like, but yeah, Klaus Schwab. He was saying they like the way China is running because they got a social economic score where they control the people by what controlling your resources, your money, giving you you a child, giving you an allowance. You can't spend over this allowance. You can't spend no more or no less. This is all you get. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're trying to make these people, man, out of what they want to say serfs or more or less servants, man. They say I guess this other guy, George Rand or something like that. He's the current president. Yeah, that dude Klaus Schwab, I guess he was the former. But yeah, that's what they want, man. You know what I'm saying? They want a system where they'll be able to what? They will be able to control the people, man. So you won't be able to do the things that these people doing, marching, protesting. They're gonna cut your spending. So they say that they got a lot of youth in China sleeping on the streets. They got people up in feminine. But you know what I mean? It's a lot of manipulation though, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is manipulated, man. I don't know the real reason why these people do the things like that. Because, that type of society, when you say homeless or people sleep on the street, you find those types of people throughout all societies, man. You got classes, man. So
the thing was, they said young Chinese.
Yeah.
That was the thing. They talking about young Chinese citizens are homeless because of how the government set up this social credit score. Everything's tracked, being tracked and watched. You could do the simplest shit, and it'd be a fucking some type of violation, man. But there was a video. This guy Trump talking about that they was in support, I think, of freedom of speech, and now they oppose it, man. Trump and also members of his administration. They had videos a couple years back in support of they was against the National Guard going into these cities. Trump, he was against that. Like four or so years ago, he was like, "Nah, I don't think that National Guard should be deployed in these cities. And if they do, they need the governor's approval." He said we don't. There's no need for it, more or less, and I could just invoke the Insurrection Act if it comes to that point or some shit like that. But he was like, "There's no need for National Guard." And then he had other members of his administration saying the same thing. Now they're saying something different now, man. Yeah, this is it. Now they saying something different. You probably just listen to what he's saying.
By the laws, we can't move in the. We have laws. We have to go by the laws. We can't move in the National Guard. I can call insurrection, but there's no reason to ever do that. Even in a Portland case, we can't call in the National Guard unless we're requested by a governor. We have an Insurrection Act for a reason. If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up, or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I do that. If he's willing to do that and to take away my authority as governor, as commander-in-chief of those National Guard, boy, we do have a war on our hands. The president chose the safety of this community over waiting for Governor Newsom to get some sanity. And that's one of the reasons why these National Guard soldiers are being federalized. If Joe Biden federalizes our National Guard, that would be the biggest political blunder. This is a Texas deploying the Texas National Guard in Illinois. Is the president using his lawful authority to call up the National Guard and to deploy them where needed? What does that say to the American people if you are federalizing the Texas National Guard to let more people come in illegally? We're offering up our National Guard and other folks in Florida to be deputized to be immigration judges. I think politically it's a disaster. I think from a policy standpoint, it would be a horrible move. Pritzker and Newsom and others are part of the problem. I'm glad to see that this has happened, and I hope President Trump can do it in other places as well. We have laws. We have to go by the laws. We can't move in the National Guard. I can call insurrection, but there's no reason to ever do that. Even in a Portland case, we can't call in the National Guard unless we're requested by a governor. We have an Insurrection Act for a reason. If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up, or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that. If he's willing.
So basically, man, you hear that, man. He was 4 years ago, 2020, he was a bitch. Basically, your president, your current commander-in-chief is against the National Guard being in these cities. He said even in Portland, I don't think it's necessary. But that's to fool you people. What the scripture said, the simple believe every word, man. He's doing that to fool you people, fool these Edomites, that he's with you. He's pro-constitution. He's pro-Christian. That's all a facade for this devil. That's a facade for this devil, so you people can believe what he's saying, man. So you're going to think that you had some type of say into him getting into office. But you ain't got no say into these presidents is getting into office, man. They're selected by the elites of Edom, the world bankers, man. You know, so basically that's what it is, man. The scripture tells you that the simple believe every word, man. These people simple to believe these Edomites are telling you the truth, man. You know.
These devils, they speak with a forked tongue, man. They're double-minded. You can't never trust. Just like Biden, man. What he said before he what's his son got charges, right? Got incarcerated doing time. He said, "No, I won't pardon my son." What happened before he left his administration? He pardoned his son, man. See, that's what they do, man. They're double-minded, man. You can't trust these devils, man. They say one thing and turn around and do what they contrary to what they agreed or said, man.
That's what the scripture says. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Meaning you can't trust this devil, man. He say one thing and do another. You know. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. This is Proverbs 14 and 15. It says the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his goings, man. You know, so you people out here simple to believe what these fucking Edomites are telling you, man. You know? It's simple to believe what these Edomites are telling you, man. Ain't nobody. We know that this devil is a liar, man. We know that these devils are liars, and we're watching what's going on, man. That's why I said the prudent man looking well to his voice, man. We're looking on what's really going on. He's saying one thing and doing another, but what's really going on, man? So this is Psalms, the book of Proverbs 14, book of Proverbs 14 and 15 at the Amplified version. It says the naive or the inexperienced person is easily misled and believes every word he hears, man. And that's why these people is, especially young, that's why they like the youth. That's why they like the young. Promote to the youngest, these young, naive, inexperienced people that act like you're feeding them some bullshit and they believing in it, man. Because they don't know what's going on, man. They don't have wisdom. They don't have people that they should look to for guidance that's going to guide them in the right way. Because there's people out there that's aware, but they're not, their minds are not with them. Their minds still in their minds in a state of we just want to have fun. We don't care what's going on. While this devil is plotting your demise, plotting a straight takeover, you know. Because you people can walk around freely now, and that's going to come to an end. You people around here walking around free, acting like I can go here and there. They're gonna have these cities on lockdown, gonna be anarchy in the streets. You know, all this. I'm free to walk around and mosey around, and move around. All that's coming to an end too. You know, that's why these people think I can move around, get up and go to the store, go up and walk around, go to a park or whatever, drive around. That's just coming to an end too, man. You know, this devil gonna have total lockdowns of these cities, man. You know, it's gonna be anarchy in the streets, judgment running rampant, man. You know, that's what these people think. Just because they can walk around, basically that's all the more or less, that's the only right you more or less can say that you have. You can move around. Every damn thing else is up for grabs. All your other rights are up for grabs. Freedom of speech, freedom of protest, your Second Amendment rights, all these rights that you think you got. This shit is devil's making laws to combat. They're basically incriminating your rights. That's what he's doing, man. You know, you got these fucking weirdos walking around, cutting the goddamn the lanes of society, goddamn lanes of society. They come together and walking around. They got a mission for them. So they got these fucking lanes of losers of society doing missions for these fucking lame ass goddamn Edomites to make it seem like it ain't what it is, man. You can put these damn losers of societies up to this shit. We got something for them now. Now we can use these fucking lame, lost losers of society. We can use them now. You know, make it seem like it ain't what it is. You know, gang stalkers. They don't know what their government is doing, but they watching you. Goddamn weirdos of society, man. But like I said, God said there's millions of veterans that's opposing Trump, man, because they see what he's doing is unconstitutional, man. You know, so this devil is plotting and scheming. This devil is plotting and scheming, and you people don't know what's going on, man. You know, goddamn devil plotting and scheming. People don't know what's going on. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2. I think it's 11. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man." You know, so we're aware of what this devil is doing. We're aware of who he is, basically, man. You know, the Lord told us who this devil is, what he's about to do through his word, man. But these people are simple. You know, they simple. They believe this devil. They believe these fucking Edomites. Oh yeah, I'm pro-constitution. That's to make you people think that he's for you, man. Now these people are, like I said that before. You people gonna realize that Donald Trump is not who you think he is, man. Or not. He's not about what you think he's about. Basically, just America. The Constitution, what they can say, put America first. That slogan. He's not for America first, man. You know, what he's for is for the agendas of the elite. That's what he's for, man. You know, put America first. That's not what he's for, man. You know.
I got a precept. This is the book of 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. That's what we do. We watching, man. You gotta be vigilant, man. Because these devils, like I said, they'll say one thing to your face, man, but they'll turn around and do something that's contrary, man. You know, so you can't. And we know, throwing the Ecclesiastes 12:10, it says, never trust our enemy, man. We know not to trust these devils, man. You know, you can see like what they're doing. They're making it where the poor, which actually consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, they're subsidizing, that's the correct term, or pretty much taking away these people that live in the projects on social Section 8. They're taking that away, man. And what that's going to eventually do, man, that's going to eventually lead to what? The crime rate increasing, man. You take away these people places to stay, Section 8, now they don't got nowhere to live.
Food stamps too.
EBT, WIC, they taking all that stuff away. You're not going to be able to feed yourself or your kids, man. People, that's a lot of these so-called black families here in these suburban, not suburban, but inner city neighborhoods, man, like the projects. They definitely desperately need those things, man. Every month they look forward to that, man. The 1st to 15th, they look forward to that, man. You know. So that these devils, you know, this devil, man, he's, you know, you got to be vigilant, man, because he's finding ways to what? Disrupt. Mainly what Esau Edom, he has a perpetual hatred. He's just waiting for the right time to really come down on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Yeah, one brother put a video up of this, you know, this Negro woman. She was talking about, yeah, they're gonna cut the food stamp off in November. She said, you people at Walmart better watch out, because she's gonna load her 2 buckets of carts up with food and swipe her card. The cards are insufficient funds or whatever. She's gonna walk right out the door. You know, and y'all ain't gonna stop her. You know what I'm saying? So you think her mind, she the only one that think like that, man? There gonna be people out here doing that, man. So they gotta feed their kids. That's what this devil trying to put you in a desperate situation. And that's more that desperation is gonna lead you people to take the MOTB too, man. Which is that microchip. These people gonna be lining up to take this microchip so they can more or less act like we can live in society now. Now we can continue in our life like everything's normal, because we got the mark of the beast. We got the mark of the beast in our head, in our hand, in our forehead. Now we can walk around. Now we can walk around like everything's normal. Now your ass gonna be damn fucking burnt the fuck up, man. We got them coon stew, slow roasted, flamethrower, barbecue, flame broiled barbecue, man. What you people gonna get, man? But basically that's what this devil do. He controls shit, man. So he's gonna cut off you people's sources of income. And now, cause that's what's coming up next, man. You know, this anarchy in the street. Goddamn weirdos with these damn devices they got them stored. You know, the Internet of Things got these motherfucking weirdos. They ain't gotta think. All I gotta do is be linked up with somebody that got brains, that got sense. You know, they got these fucking weirdos walking around fucking acting like this shit is fucking a joke in a game, man. You know? Goddamn motherfucking weirdos. But I'm gonna read out the DBY translation of 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says that we might not have Satan get an advantage against us, for we are not ignorant of his thoughts, man. So we know what this devil is plotting, his thoughts. We know what his true thoughts are, man. These secret agendas, plots, and schemes. These secret agendas, plans that he have in the back, that he create in these secret meetings like Davos, Bohemian Grove, Davos 7. I mean, but Davos and Bohemian Grove, for example. That's what this devil be plotting and scheming, man. He put his true thoughts into actions. He tell who he need to tell, and he put his puppet leaders in positions so they're gonna obey their commands, man. You know, like this guy, George Soros, for example. He said Trump said he's going after him. You know what he is? He's more or less the face of the elite, man. Another fucking Edomite on the opposite side, which is control opposition, man. They control both sides. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party is the same party, and they work for the same people. You know, they just got you people thinking that they're pro this and they're pro that, or they're against this, they're against that. That this party is better than the other. You know, but it's the same. What it says, two wings, the same bird, man. It's the same. It's the same bird, or it's two wings of the same bird. If one wing flap this way, what you think the other wing gonna flap the other way? I'm going this way. Nah, I'm going this way. You know. What these damn bastards do? Hide behind the job, trying to act like they missed the goddamn law, right and wrong. Mr. Law, I'm the law. I'm Mr. Right. I'm Mr. Right all the time. Fuck these motherfuckers. All these damn bastards in these damn positions because it's their job. I mean, it's they society, man. Yeah, lame, you got them lame, these simple ass bitches giving these damn retards some type of attention because of the uniform. Because the damn job, more or less, through what it's supposed to uphold, is respectable. Now you put a bunch of goddamn pieces of shit in these damn jobs, and now they trying to act like these pieces of shit that they put in these jobs are somebody, right? Retarded ass bitches, simple ass bitches. We're not ignorant to this devil's devices, man. You know, we are not ignorant to this devil's devices, so we know his intentions, because the Lord reveals it to us, man. You know, he tells us what we need to do, and basically watch what's gonna unfold, man. What's gonna manifest. You know, the Lord said His tongue was gonna fall upon Himself. You know, He's gonna reveal His iniquity. You know, and that's exactly what's going on. You know, the devil is being revealed, and his iniquity is being revealed, man. You know, he can no longer. This devil can no longer hide who he is, man. You know, there's no going back to hiding. You know you're the Edomite, man. You know, you're the wicked. You know, you can't hide. You know, you already been found out. You know, that's what this devil is trying to do. He's trying to, he's trying to go back into hiding. More or less, what this is all about is the blessing, man. You know, he's trying to go back into hiding, acting like we're God's chosen people. Even that dude Muhammad Ali said it. You know, because there was a point in time it was evident that these devils didn't give a fuck about so-called black people, man. You know, it was evident. But now they're trying to now they're in a stage of which they've been like that for some time now. They're in the stage of being humble, trying to go around humble and crouching, trying to act like we are harmless. That's in the stage they're in now. But that stage is about to break loose. Because this devil is going to show you his true horn. Just like that retarded nigga Charleston White said. Even this retarded ass can see. He talking about he pray to God that them niggas in Chicago shoot at the National Guard So the white man can show you how evil he is and some shit like that, man. Even this retarded nigga know, man. You know, so that's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. This devil gonna show his true words, man. You know, all this humble going around humble and crouching, acting like they timid, or they can't hurt, they want to hurt a fly, all that bullshit. You know, and this devil reveals itself. It's been revealing itself from time to time. You see the actions of these Edomites, man. So through manipulation and control, but they control the media. So they certain stories don't get as much coverage or as much national attention as other news outlets. These damn fucking Edomites, they're doing all type of heinous and wicked, hateful crimes and murders to so-called black people, man, people of color. They be doing that shit on the daily, man. But it don't get that much coverage because you know who owns the media, man. You know, they own everything, man. These media outlets, the news outlets, these fucking Edomites, man. You know?
Yeah, it's their world, man.
That Amalek, you know?
The season of Esau, man.
Amalek, the ones that say they are they are saying they are, but they are not. Revelation chapter 3 and 9. I think, or 2 and 10. You know, them devils, man. They the ones that own everything, man. So a lot of shit that these damn devils be doing, even these regular fucking so-called separate white people, man, they don't get that much attention, man, in the public, in the media, like it should. You know, these devils try to going about humbling and crouching. That's the mindset they in too, man. That's the mindset these damn devils in, man. They more slick and slithery, man. You know, motherfucking goddamn devils and shit. That's their mannerism now, being humble and crouching. You know, but they already got everything set up in their power. They don't have to work. That's why a lot of these motherfuckers get these government programs, get this taxpayer money, billions of dollars annually, non-for-profit funding and shit. Motherfuckers get billions of fucking dollars, man. You know, so more or less, there's no reason to be blatant hateful, but that still is in them, man, to be that, because the Lord put it in that spirit to be like that towards Jacob, man. You know, even though these devils got it fucking made on this side, like the scripture said, you know, like these devils got it made on this side. They still got that hatred in them, man. You know, fake pastors worshiping a white, worshiping the so-called white man God, which is this Jesus Christ character. And what these coon ass niggas do, you know, coon ass niggas wanna they coon by y'all, lost coon niggas. They coon by y'all when they oppress them. Go worship his God. Of course, they ain't got no problem with you. You know, that is fat fucking bastard. Motherfucker ain't gonna catch no goddamn dog. Like you don't see none of these fucking Edomites right here with no damn like they trying to enforce some damn law now. Now we're going back to be law enforcers, law abiders. We the ones that's gonna do it. We the ones that's gonna uphold the law.
Let's be seen. We happily met. I got that precept. This is the book of Psalm 17:4. It says, "For men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly, thou fillest with thy hid treasure, they are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes," man. So that's these devils, man. So therefore, this society, just like the ox said, man, this is their world. They have all the wants, man. You know, I'm gonna go to a flea-bitten dog part. Fleas, a dog. I'm gonna try to be PG. Dog defecation and urination and fleas and ticks around. I'm gonna try to enjoy my day. Yeah, you joking. It's funny, man. We try to come out here They try to come out here and convince that we missing something. So they put some lanes up to something. They try to front in front of our face like they trying to convince we missing something. Like, hey, whatever you clowns doing, we've been there, done that, and done it better. You know what I'm saying? And I've done it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gotta get their whole fucking family to
Yeah,
help.
the whole family and these pale faced monkeys to help them orchestrate something.
Everybody crazy, lame ass niggas.
Yeah,
That shit,
yeah, that's the
lame man, motherfucker. They need slave masters, they crackhead relatives, dumbass foreigners, everybody.
yeah, to perpetrate something. That's the plan and plot with these lame ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? But really, these devils the ones you should be watching. We ain't even looking at it. These jokers are insignificant, man. Like they said, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Insignificant nobody. Man.
You doing the right thing, because you know Esau know two-thirds of you is no threat to him, man. That's why he leave you alone. He know what condition you in. Two-thirds of he know, because the people that he's a fear of is the men that's doing that word. That's what their fear coming about. You know, that's why that's why they in fear, because they know their time is ending. You damn two-thirds plantation niggas or whatever, hip hop heads, crackheads, motherfucker, serving your oppressor's God, Jesus Christ, serving the pale face God, Jesus Christ. You know you lost, man. You ain't no threat to him.
I got another precept. This is the book of Proverbs 11:21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. So we can care less. You trying to be joining hand with these devils, man, these Edomites, man. Trying to act like you trying to stun on another so-called black person. We don't care about you simple people with you, the facade of a lifestyle. What you going? Try to emulate BET hip hop, love and hip hop niggas. Who nigga think he damn who your role model? Goddamn Sexy Red, and this nigga think he goddamn one of their amigos or something. You know what I mean? These simple ass, lame ass niggas, man. You know what I mean? We niggas ain't nothing, man. Only thing you can base your life on is this deaf culture, which is hip hop. That's all these clown niggas got. They try to come around and look and try to act like they stumping on you. We know, just like we brought out, you getting help from who? These pale faced monkeys and your dope fiend granddaddy and grandparents and mama and daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's when you getting help from, man. Or these coons that's getting the damn crumbs from they oppressor, being the coon nigga that they is. Now they got their offsprings coming around you trying to front.
Goddamn witches and warlocks.
Yeah, man. You know, like we here.
That's why nothing else ain't working. See, politicians, our government ain't working for them. So you got to seek the black magic, witchcraft.
Yeah, why won't you join these goddamn
just like it's written, man. They see this government ain't forming, these niggas confused. They don't know what to do. They saying this, they saying that. So you know they can resort. What they resorting to, black magic, and witchcraft, sorcery. You know that's what these niggas resorting to, man.
Yeah,
just like it's written, man.
You know what I'm saying? Or No King protesting, Black Lives Matter, nigga. Join them after you got something, do with your time, man. You know what I'm saying? These useless acts that these people trying to orchestrate throughout society, man. Go join them. If you want to waste time, want to be seen, go join them.
I'm gonna get that out of Isaiah 19. That's basically what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's all they're doing. They don't know what to do. They know this government ain't formed. They know this damn government ain't formed. So this is what they're doing. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and 3. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 3. It says, the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to idols, and to charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards, man. So that's basically what they're doing, man. The Lord is destroying the counsel of Egypt, which is America, which is this government is being destroyed. Your government is not what you people think it is, man. You think you got constitutional rights. The Lord's putting an end to that bullshit, man. You destroying that shit, And what these damn people are doing, they're seeking to what? Idols, other gods to worship, charmers, and them that have familiar spirits and the wizards, man. You know, that's what they're seeking after, man. You know, witchcraft and sorcery. Man, simple as motherfucker.
I got a problem. I got a precept. This is the book of Psalm 17:8. It says, "Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who can pass me about, man." So we count these also 2/3 of these Negroes, man, as what our enemies, man. You know, we're hoping to be what? We're prisoners of hope, hoping that the Lord continues to shed His grace and mercy, man. You know what I'm saying? We care less about you wicked ass people, man. You're suffering the sod of a life, man. You know, you're trying to be who you gonna be? You want to be the next Cardi, Sexy Red? You know what I mean? Niggas think they goddamn the Migos or some damn shit. Whatever these damn retarded ass rappers they is got going on nowadays, man. Niggas are simple, man. You know, think we supposed to be impressed by these niggas, man. We ain't impressed by you simple ass niggas. Nothing about these niggas impress me, move me. You know.
This is out the New Living Translation, book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 3 again. It says, "The Egyptians will lose heart, and I will confuse their plans. They will plead with their idols for wisdom, and call on spirits and mediums, and those who consult the spirits of the dead." You know, another translation, man. What they do, call no dead ancestors, dead ancestors, all that crazy ass shit niggas be into. Witchcraft and sorcery. Calling my the spirit of my dead ancestors, all that damn crazy ass nonsense, which is no threat to the so-called white man. You know, all these other fucking religions, all this other shit is no threat to the so-called white man, man. You know, what's a threat is what we're doing. You know, that's a threat. That's why this devil is moving the way he's moving. You know.
I got a precept. This is the book of Job 5:12. It says, "He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." Right? You know that equates to these fucking these Edomites, but it's all these devils, man. You know what I mean? Whether you got so-called dark skin, these pale skins, that's what the Lord does. We know the Lord does what, man? He disappointed the hand of you crafty ass witchcraft, sorcery. You know what I'm saying? People, because we already know what you playing, these mind games, which I know you hear these voices, because it's known that these devils, that's what they do, and they're doing it to this day. And they're telling you people they conduct these CIA operations, MK Ultra, Voice the Skull, and these people hear it, but they want to ignore the obvious. Ignore the obvious. We're bringing it to light, man. And they only there's you look on these social media platforms, they're outright telling you people that that's what they did. These so-called organizations like the CIA, which you dummies believe that they're here for your benefit to help you, or they're here. Nah, man, they're actually trying to find ways to overtake you, man. You know, and that's what these devils been doing. And they're doing these operations to this day, man. They do to this day. They're doing this. They're doing these operations until this day, man. But they want to ignore the obvious, man. They want to act like if they were these simple Negroes, especially them, if they want to ignore the obvious, it won't happen to them. It won't happen to them to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Then trying to look at you like you some based on what they're looking at you like you some scapegoat, man. Put all the divert everything towards this individual.
Yeah,
these people.
like they're trying to sacrifice, but you're going to be the sacrifice, man. You're going to be the sacrifice, like they trying to sacrifice you. Now the Lord got a sacrifice in Basra, and you people of America, which is Basra, you're going to be the sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
You know, whoever's not the elect of the nation of Israel, everybody else is going to be the sacrifice. Your ass going to be the sacrifice. That's what these simple motherfuckers trying to do. Like they trying to sacrifice a nigga for the good of all niggas. or
That's why,
some shit.
yeah,
Those demonic ass motherfuckers, they need a blood sacrifice to their God. Basically, that's what it is. These niggas are users trying to use somebody as a blood sacrifice to their God, meaning the so-called white man, and then he gonna be appeased so the rest of these bitch niggas can live. Yeah, nah, nigga, your plans is like the script, just like the brothers, like the brother just said. The Lord just disappointed the devices of the crafty. These damn lame ass niggas acting like they gonna put somebody up for some damn sacrifice to appease their God, which is the self-proclaimed white man, so these damn bitch ass niggas can live. We do that, nah, nigga, you the sacrifice. Right? Yeah, trying to do it indiscriminately, like you don't know. Oh, he don't know. That's what we're doing. That's why we try to draw all this attention to him or to them, because they're the sacrifice. So these damn coon ass niggas trying to be in. Try to be in with this fuckery with these pale faces. Then try to, being together, try to target other individuals. Like, you don't know these people, this person, you're gonna be our sacrifice. Now these clown ass niggas can live around here, man. Now I ain't gonna be like, ain't no Martin Luther King for you niggas, man. Right. Fuck you and them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they trying to portray, man. I ain't for you coon ass niggas. Nor these pale face monkeys, man. Ain't for we serving the Lord. That's what we with. We put our trust in the Lord. We don't put no trust in them in men. But we already know it said the hearts of men is what? Wicked. Like it's exceedingly wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? So we don't put no trust in you wicked ass people, man. But they, like I said, they are these Judas Iscariots. These jokers will sell you out in a minute, man. In a heartbeat. They'll sell you out, man. They'll come around you acting like they here for some unity, giving us some facade, because they snakes. Come around you like they're here for some unity, some cause, Black Lives Matter, so this is nothing like this. This is none of the sort, man. So Black Lives Matter movement acting like they pro-Negro, but they'll turn around and sell you out in a heartbeat, man. Got a scripture I want to bring out. Basically, this is what's happening too, because it was under the rulership of the Persians. What's this guy named? This is what, Darius? No, this is the book of Ezra, chapter 17. It was under the rulership of this guy Artaxerxes. How do you pronounce it? A Persian king. And then he allowed Ezra and the children of Israel to be released, man, and basically serve our God again, children of Israel. And this is basically what's happening today, but in the spirit. This is the book of Ezra, chapter 17 and 23. I'm going to start at 23. It says, whatsoever is commanded by the God of heaven, let it be diligently done for the house of the Most High of heaven. For why should there be wrath against the ram of the king and his son? That's what he told me, that's what Xerxes said, man, like, let it be done. Whatever your God said, let it be done. So, because he don't want the wrath to come upon them. Right? It says, also, we certify you that touching any of the priests and Levites, singers, potters, Nethiniums, or ministers of this house of the Most High, it shall not be lawful to impose toll, tribute, custom upon them. So he says that he was gonna. It shall not be lawful to impose any type of toll, tribute, like he's paying taxes, paying tolls, doing the customs of the heathen, celebrating their holidays. This shouldn't be upon these people, the nation of Israel. Verse 25, and thou, Ezra, after the wisdom of thy God, Yahweh, that is in thine hand, set magistrates and judges, which may judge all the people that are beyond the river,
all such as know the laws of thy God, and teach ye them that know them not. Right? So it says all the people that know the laws of their God, you know, it says the judges which may judge all the people that are beyond the river, all such as know the laws of thy God, and teach ye them that know them not. Right? So that's what he said, man. Teach your people the laws of the Lord your God, which is Yahweh, the law, statutes, and commandments. And teach them that don't know the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's your so-called Greeks of the day. Those that don't know the laws, but they're Israelites, teach them too, which is that's the Greeks or the Gentiles in the New Testament, man, in the New Testament, right? If that's a point, that's them. I'm gonna read that again. Verse 25, second Ezra chapter 7 and 25, it says, and thou Ezra, after the wisdom of the Most High that is in thine hand, set magistrates and judges, which may judge all the people that are beyond the river, all such as know the laws of thy God, and teach ye them that know them not. So that the ones that don't know the laws, those are the Gentiles, or the representation of the Gentiles or the Greeks, which is mentioned in the Bible, and I'm in the New Testament. So like verse 26, and whosoever will not do the law of thy God, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, the law of the king and the law of the king, let judgment be executed speedily upon him, whether it be unto death or to banishment or to confiscation of goods or to imprisonment, man. So that's basically what's going to come to people, man. Those that refuse to obey, the 2/3 that refuse to obey the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, let judgment be executed speedily upon you, man. So the Lord is when the Lord take this word away, which is the famine of the word, judgment gonna execute. The Lord's gonna execute judgment speedily to you people, man. You 2/3, man. Along with you other heathens, man. Speedily. You know, that's what the Lord's gonna do. You know, the Lord's gonna execute judgment speedily to you, man. You know, if let judgment be executed speedily upon him, whether it be unto death or to banishment or to confiscation of goods. So that's Second Ezra chapter 16 tell you that, and 15, man. The devil's gonna cast some of you people into prison. That's where it says to imprisonment. They're gonna cast you out of your houses and take you to these concentration camps, man. Well, basically, that's what this devil's gonna bring about. Some type of law that says freedom of speech is what is it? Basically, what they call it, shadow ban or block certain content. Only this folly and bullshit is going to be seen on the internet. Information that they agree to. Just like I think what news channel this guy said that there was some type of news. I can't remember what news channel, but he said the Pentagon said you can't pull out material unless we agree to it. Some shit like that, man. So basically, that's what's coming to it, man. That's what's coming down. Whatever information is out there is going to be shown because your government agreed to let it be shown. And any damn thing else that's opposed to this government is going to shut it down.
Oh yeah, in the Pentagon, they said they took away. They said they don't have no press anymore, man. So I forgot. Let me go into it, but yeah, they pretty much took away the Pentagon's press, man. Yeah, basically this guy said that.
Yeah, there was like 4 days ago. They said journalists exit Pentagon rather than agree to new reporting rules. It says journalists at the Pentagon turned in access badges and cleared out their workplace. You know what I mean? The price for refusing to agree to new restrictions, man. So they don't have, but what they're doing is, it's like I brought out information that's going to be relayed to you people in the public is going to have approval from your government, quote unquote, the Pentagon, before they can release it, man. You know what I mean? So there's no,
that's exactly what I was talking about.
yeah, there's no freedom of
Press.
freedom of press anymore. They're slowly taking you people's rights away right in front of your face.
Which is the First Amendment.
Yeah, but you simple ass people sitting around here playing these childish ass games, man.
Yeah. See, yeah, because that's going to contribute to social media and the internet. Whatever information is out there is going to be agreed. A dictatorship, a dictator move is only going to be out there because the government agrees to this information being out there. Anything else that they oppose, it won't be out there. More or less, the Lord is going to bring about the famine of the word, man. And then once the famine comes, the Lord is going to execute. It's just going to be judgment going forth, man. Speedily, man. You know? So that's what the Lord is going to do, man. He's going to execute judgment. So this is the time of repentance and grace, you know? And those doors are closing, you know? So this devil is putting his pieces together to come down on you people, man. And to incriminate who he wants to incriminate, to justify his wicked acts, man. You know, this devil's going to paint people as certain, as this, as that.
Terrorists.
Yeah, just like he's doing over there in Venezuela, for example, man. And there's many examples of this devil, what he's doing, man. He's killing these people, playing the judge and executioner right on the spot. You know, killing these people, but they have no evidence of none of that shit. Even with this mass deportation shit. That's unconstitutional, man. People supposed to, you're supposed to have a warrant for people to arrest. Yeah. Well, there's a procedure. There's a proper procedure to go about the ways that he's doing it. But he's not going about procedure. He's doing what he want to do, man, as a dictator. That what it says in Isaiah 19 was in that cruel and fierce king, which they just had that No Kings march that was more or less nationwide yesterday, man, was these Edomites. You know, they had this No King march yesterday. That's that cruel king and fierce lord, however is worded, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know?
Yeah, this was 2 days ago. The Independent, which is a news, pretty much a news agency, if you want to say it. It says 2 days ago, it said dozens of print and dozens of print and broadcast journalists walked out of the Pentagon Wednesday in the wake of nearly every American news organization, man. They said only 15 reporters remain in Pentagon after press pledge, man. So they only had 15 reporters that stayed, but dozens left, man. You know, because they're trying to restrict / take away you people's rights, man, right in front of your face, man. But you got you suckers out here trying to come around playing games, especially with us, you little mind games and shit. These jokers up there taking your freedom away, taking your civil liberties, depriving you people, starving, especially Negro food stamps, all that stuff is in jeopardy. Social Security, you know. They still in it. What they still currently under a government shutdown, you know. And they said Trump, he's only approving federal payments for certain. He pretty much there was like he had approved federal payments, because they know once this government shut down, all federal workers, they don't get no payments, but certain ones, especially only the ones mainly is like the Senate, you know, the one you know what I mean, the House and the Senate, they get paid. The ones that work in Congress, as they call it, they get paid. But everybody else, they don't. He said that he already made a decree on which federal employees going to get payments. The rest And y'all shit out of luck, man. And this the government that you're dealing with, man.
Not getting paid. They're working for free, or they taking leave of absence or something, man. Something like that. Leave of absence without being paid, or they're working for free. What kind of shit is that, man?
Yeah, and I saw some video, but like with this, like I was bringing out earlier, what he brought out earlier with these AI technology, they can make these videos now. It's like realistic. At first, you can see the little glitch, but now they're making these videos where they're realistic, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it looks real to me, but nonetheless, it could be fake. I saw a video on these social media platforms where they had this TSA worker. They had a line of people boarding a flight. They had a TSA worker say, "We're not going to hold y'all people up." He said, "We're not getting paid, so y'all can just go ahead and y'all can just board the plane." Like they wouldn't even, they got to check people, go through the scanners, stuff like that. They said they wouldn't, according to that video. That's the only one I saw. That's why I said it could be real, but then again, it could be some fake shit. Because the way they got this AI nowadays, man, they're making it hard to distinguish, reality from fiction, man. And it's through the eyes of these devils, because when stuff get real, they can always say, "Oh, that wasn't me. That was some AI generated video. I didn't say those things. That wasn't me." That's how clever these devils trying to be, man. So, cause who will allow a program to come into existence where they can manipulate the eyes of the people so much that you can't determine fact from fiction, man? But they're allowing it to go on.
Persist.
Yeah.
You're talking about there's some type of, what is it? I forgot what it's called. It's some type of I can't remember. It's some type of, damn, I forgot the proper name for it, but it's something supposed to indicate that this is AI generated. But you got the option, even with these videos on YouTube, you got the option to take that off, man. So they said if this is AI generated video, put this up there. This would be something in the background, like some type of wording in the background.
Some indication to let you know this is not real.
Yeah, some faint wording in the background. You will see it and let you know it's not indicated, but that's a choice. So if you don't put it there, that shit can seem like it's real, man. So like I was saying earlier in the ministry, like that's a possibility that this devil can use to frame. And we believe that's what's going to happen, man. This devil is going to cause some events and make it seem like it's this particular group of people, because we ain't doing nothing but preaching the Bible, man. We out here abiding the law as the Lord said. We don't condone violence. We're waiting for the Lord, man. All we out here doing is preaching the Bible. You might hear some offensive wording, some words that you don't like, but that's more or less go along with your freedom of speech, man. You might hear something you don't like and you don't like. So this devil out here committing goddamn acts against humanity, starving people out, killing people, taking your freedoms away, all type of shit. But you ain't got nothing to say about that. You won't believe he is who he is. I don't believe it. This devil's showing you who he is, man. And these people refuse to believe. Especially 2/3 refuse to believe what is real, man. This is out of Second Peter chapter 2 verse 3. Second Peter chapter 2 verse 9. It says, "The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance." Verse 10. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night," which is the point, man. The day of the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night to these people, man. They don't see what they don't know. They don't know what's going on. It's gonna come like a thief in the night. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. That's those nuclear missiles, man. Along with the chariot, the lasers from the chariot. You know, that's what's gonna come upon you people, man. But before that, all these plagues and pestilences, this devil's gonna come down with that great wrath, with that multitude of military personnel, martial law. That's gonna take place too. You know. What you think? What the scripture say? He bare not the sword in vain. Talking about these Edomites, man. You know, he bare not the sword in vain. Meaning they're gonna put these ICBM nuclear missiles, or they're gonna put these nuclear missiles to use, man. You know, this devil don't bear. He make these nuclear missiles just to look at them. He bare not the sword in vain, man. He's gonna put them to use, right? So that's what's going to happen, man. You know, and he's showing you who he is. Esau's showing you he's the fucking devil, man. You know, but these people, like I said, it's just like the Lord said, like I just read, he's gonna come like a thief for you people, man. You know, when this famine comes, people will be running to and fro. What were those guys talking about? Yeah, where those guys that was on the corner? Where those guys that were talking about the Bible? You know, there's gonna come a time like that too. That's coming too. When this devil takes away the family, I mean, when the family word hits, meaning he's gonna take away the ability to hear this word. That's how these people are gonna be coming, man. To and fro. You know? But the day of the Lord's gonna come as a thief to you people, man.
I got a precept. It's the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. It says, behold, this year, like that's not it. Victual, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be
the victuals are food,
in good case. And even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, man. It's like we brung out. That's not the problem. I'm gonna get the,
yeah, victuals are food, man. You know, people. It was at one point in time, there was a dollar menu, but you see that's increasing. You know, your dollar menu, dollar store.
Middle.
Actually, it's pronounced biddle. Yeah. Like I knew it was spelled. Like they say that's the English language, man. But it's called biddle. Biddles. Behold, victuals shall be good. So like victuals. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Man. You know what I mean? Because look, we know famine coming. Things ain't cheap no more. Things are steady rising, man. You know, at one point in time, that's how these people were feeling, man. You know, everything good. They think they can afford this little lifestyle that they have, this facade of a lifestyle. Let's be simple, nigga. Let's get back to normal. So these niggas come around here in front like they BET and MTV and love and hip hop clown nigga. Promote some deaf nigga culture, man. Let's get back to normal, some normality. So some them niggas know we got it now. We got it figured out. Be like BET. They got all these motherfuckers, man. All these lame ass niggas, these bums on the street, acting like they
pronounce it like that. You don't spell it. You pronounce it the way they trying to pronounce it. Bills, whatever, however they fucking said it, it don't sound like that. That's why I say it like it is. How it's pronounced to me, Bishru. Because if I say it how they trying to say it is, I'm not going to spell it like that. You know? Bishru, I can spell that. Bishru. I say, okay, I know how that's spelled. They say Bishru, Biddle, whatever. Biddle, whatever.
Yeah, Biddles.
I don't know how to fucking spell that shit. I ain't spell that shit.
You know, I mean, that's the way. Yeah, that's the way they pronounce it. Cause I looked it up before, and the way it looks is not the way it's pronounced. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
still say visual. I'm gonna still say visual. That's how I'm. But, like I said, this language it's a bastardized language anyway. It ain't nothing a bunch of confusion. That's all we saw do, bring a bunch of goddamn confusion. You know,
Yeah, that's the time we're living in, man. Great confusion. Just like we were talking about that AI stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? That's great confusion where you can't tell what's real, what's fake from fiction, man. You know, that's the age we live in because that's why these devils allow things like that to persist. You know why? Because they can rely on that to get out to lie, continue to lie to these people. No, I didn't say that. That was AI. Somebody created that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say that. I didn't do that.
That's that great confusion. Like I just read. That's that great confusion. Man. You can't tell what's real, what's fake. There's a bunch of confusion on the earth, man. Even the food is fake. Food is fake, man. Probably secretly. I'm about to turn my camera because I think that's what they up here secretly try to. I could be wrong, but trying to film you on camera, trying to low key film you. I'm gonna sit in the back and sit back and watch film you because we know your camera rolling. I mean, I can't say for sure, but that's what we definitely do, man. They try to be slick. They do stuff to you. That's why, like another thing too, these jokers do like this. They sit around in these limo tent vehicles come around you. They watching you, but you can't see behind them because they're living in deception, man. Come around you in these dark limo tents. At one point in time, here's another one, coming up behind it. These dark limo tents, you don't know who's in it. They got these stalkers and whoever may have you watching you, you don't know who the hell is in there, man. At one point in time, Virginia, they outlawed that, but now, they don't care. I bet soon as I tint my window, I'm gonna give it a good 6 months. I give it a good 6 months. They gonna throw some law saying that, hey, we gonna change it. Now you gotta have tint to a level where they can see who's in it. Yeah, that's how these devils work, man. But it's really today benefit. You got these stalkers and criminals hiding behind these limo tents. You don't know who these jokers is, man. Secret stalkers. But yeah, that's the time we're living in, man. Second entry, 16 to 21, man. Great confusion. Man. You can't tell who is who, real from fake. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Transformers walking around. You don't know who is who, fake food, fake friends, fake relationships. It's a bunch of confusion, man. But we know that's the time we're living in, man. Deception at its finest, man. Who's leading this society? The biggest deceptor of them all, man. Esau Edom, man. The self-proclaimed white man. That's why he's coming out and being bold and broadly state that he's literally telling you he's throwing a coup. You got to understand what those words is, man. So it's no hiding it. Yeah, I'm planning to go into another country in the attempts to overthrow that country, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a dictator, man. I thought it supposed to be a free, what they call democratic election, man, where the people vote or whatever. And then these people, I thought they're sovereign. If that person is chosen, however they came into power, they got a system set up to put in play where to remove or whatever. He trying to interfere in another nation's government, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, like we mentioned, man, the earth was given into the hand of these wicked ass people, man. That's why they're doing these things boldly and openly, man. Bombing submarines, bombing ships from another country, and then just to justify, he's demonized them, calling them drug dealers without no proof. Judge and executioner on the spot, man. That's these devils, man. And just because they can say it,
Because I say they're terrorists, because I say they're drug dealers, that's what they are, man. Knowing the drug problem in America was created by the self-proclaimed white man. That's who created the drug problem. That's why there's a drug problem in America. That's why every 4 years this same topic is being brought up. Gun laws. They're the one that create guns every day, man. They say they got enough guns in America to put in every man, woman, and child, man. And probably 3 or 4 times over that, man. You know, they're the ones that's creating the problem, man. Drugs, guns, all this other the employment situation. When there was a time when so-called Negroes weren't getting paid for labor or were getting pennies for payment, man, all niggas had a job. You couldn't find a nigga that have a job. You know why? Because they set out vagrant laws that if you weren't employed, your ass get locked up and then be where they got contract convicts, man. So back then, niggas had jobs. Now, the employment rate is high amongst what? So-called black people, man. Because what? Now they got some type of equal pay, as they call it, or fair, it may seem, which is still not, but they'll be able to pay niggas a little bit more now. So they're like, forget it. We ain't got to hire you if we don't want you. You know, because there's certain policies and regulations put in place. If you got anything else, you close it out. All right, that's going to end our lesson. Before we end it, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. This is Akim Brazil. Lord willing, we'll be back to do another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Wakathon, the Baba Shalom.